Hi, my name is John Moroney, and I'd like you to know that it gets better. You know, I've been gay all my life, ever since I can remember. And like many others, I've been pushed around, bullied, and called every name you can think of for my entire life. There were times when I felt so alone and so scared that looking for any way out of the pain seemed like a good idea. And I want you to listen to me very carefully. It gets better. It really, really does. So before you think about doing something drastic, I want you to know that there is a whole world of happiness and joy waiting for you. You may not be able to see it right now, and I get that, but it's the truth. I grew up outside San Francisco, and you would think that that would make it a more tolerable environment. But like so many other LGBT kids in the 70s and 80s, I grew up during the time of Anita Bryant and her national homophobia campaign, not to mention the beginning of the AIDS crisis. And at that time, we didn't have any positive LGBT role models out in the media to show us the way. The high school that I attended was a Catholic high school, so add to that I was different from other boys, and you have a pretty standard textbook recipe for bullying. So what did I do? I joined the marching band. So yeah, now I was a gay band geek, and yeah, I got called a lot of names. I got pushed and shoved and threatened all the time. Luckily, I was bigger than a lot of them, so if I wanted to, I could kick their ass, but that just made them talk shit about me all the more. I didn't know how to fit in. I didn't know who to talk to about this because I was scared. I thought about running away and even once or twice doing something more drastic. Then one day, near the end of my freshman year in high school, a senior boy named Tim wrote a letter to the school newspaper in which he came out as gay. I couldn't believe it. Finally, there was someone like me. And when I finally found out who he was, I think I probably stalked him for about 2 weeks before I finally got up the nerve to speak to him. I was so scared because not only was he a senior and I was a confused little freshman band geek, but he was tall and handsome and funny and cool and, well, everything I wasn't. Now here's the amazing thing. He actually sat and talked to me a lot. He asked me if I was okay and if anyone was bothering me. And for the first time, I finally had someone who understood me and that I could talk to about everything that was going on for me. And he never once brushed me off. He introduced me to his friends, and he let me know that not only what I was feeling was okay, but that it was completely okay. And after he graduated, I felt more confident, and eventually I found more friends and even some teachers that I could talk to about what was going on. And the reason I wanted to tell you this is because just as I thought that it was hopeless and that I couldn't take it anymore, a friend appeared, and it got better. And after that, more friends appeared. And I found out later that most of my friends had figured it out about me. Yeah, I had really smart friends. But that even though we never spoke about it, they stuck up for me when I wasn't around. So now, even though the bullies still called me names, it got better. And when I told my parents I was gay, it wasn't the most wonderful experience by any means. And it was hard for a while, but you know what? It got better. Years later, I still have good days and bad days. And as long as I keep in mind that the bad days will pass, it always gets better. So before you decide to do something drastic, look around. You have friends. Ask for help. There are more resources now than ever before, and there are more friends out here than you could ever imagine. And we can't wait to meet you. If you need someone to talk to and you don't have anyone to talk to, call the TREVOR Project at 866-4U-TREVOR. Or log on to their website if you can't call at www.thetrevorproject.org. It's completely free and completely confidential. Call them anytime, day or night, as often as you need to. Don't sit alone and be scared or sad. Call or log on. And if someone is hurting you, or you're being bullied, or if you're in danger, ask for help. Tell your parents or find a friend or a teacher or another adult. Go to the police if you have to, but don't let anyone lay a hand on you. If you're in a bad or dangerous situation, get out of it and don't look back. But don't hurt yourself. You are not the problem. The situation is, and there is always a way out of every situation, no matter how bad it is. Just don't panic. And most of all, just know that this will pass. Very soon, you will have more options than you ever dreamed possible. It happened for me. I have a wonderful life now with a man that I love more and more every day. A dream job with a great company and a beautiful home. And I want you to have all those same things as well. You will find friends, happiness, and love that you just absolutely cannot believe. It's all out here waiting for you. And so are we. And someday, there will be a kid that is going through exactly what you're going through now. And maybe you can be that lifeline, like Tim was for me. And you'll be the one telling them to hang in there because it gets better. So take care of yourself. And know that there are a lot of people out here that are waiting to meet you. So log on to itgetsbetter.org or call the Trevor Project today.